50s. That's still perfect for shorts. Just to put on a sweater. And that was probably the coldest it got last winter. Probably got down to mid-50s. So the same clothes I'm wearing now, I'd be out because I'm hot-blooded. I mean, right now I'm sweating. Even in the wintertime, if it was 50 degrees out, I'd be bicycling. 50 degrees, I just wouldn't sweat. I still have a great time. I was thinking about Florida. You're living every single day. There's no day being put to waste. The only time you're wasting is when you're battling those cockroaches and ants. That's the one bad sign about Florida. There is ants and there's cockroaches, and you have to battle them. You have to put your food in compression jars and keep everything else inside the refrigerator. Make sure your refrigerator doesn't have any leaks. But you're still going to get ants and roaches in your house. They still come on in. That's the thing. Unless you're going to keep your house at 50 degrees, keep away the ants. Not really the cockroaches. They explore everything. Oh, thanks, man. All right. The Rude Shrimp Company. Huh. Yo Taco. This is called Yo Taco. Wow. So these places, they change hands like every other month. So it's a new name, new owner. The previous owner may have sold. Who knows if they made a profit or not. But during season, from December to like April, you're going to make a killing here. If you can stay open late, you make a killing. And the places that make a lot of money are places that are, believe it or not, are open for breakfast. Even though you're not charging that much, you're going to get a ton of people come in. I could have bought the Whale. I could have bought this whole place for $275,000. This was in the early 90s. I should have, but I didn't. I think this place coming up is still available. This I'm actually looking at, this surf club. The reason why is because Margaritaville will definitely buy it. I should actually investigate how much it is, because that would make a good real estate office / and it's got parking too. It comes with this entire parking lot. This is amazing. I like it. We're getting ready to put the bridge in here. There's a concrete span that they're making, and it looks like it's going to be pretty wide. They're going to make it as wide as this building is crossing the road. I have a feeling the reason why they're building this resort is because the investors think that gambling may come to Fort Myers Beach. And if gambling does come to Florida, this real estate here, I don't know how they did it, but they aggregated a nice big chunk of prime real estate, and having it next to this park like this, so their business can partake and use that free park as well. In fact, they'll probably pay to fix it up. And this is really nice. You see a lot of area here for a pool, tons of parking, maybe even another parking garage. And the nice construction of this building, the Margaritaville. See, Margaritaville coffee shop. They have all the businesses that have already pre-licensed or bought spots in there are advertising on the canopy along the fence here. And this fence is a very expensive fence too. They have two big mobile mobile homes, I guess. D'Angela's Diamond, they're one of the contractors building this site. Alright, heading over the bridge. This is just a little quick bike ride. And then behind is the Lighthouse Resort. This is a nice little resort. You just want to get to Fort Myers Beach, rent. It has a nice pool in the middle, and it's just a nice little atmosphere. There's not much traffic coming on the beach yet. parents used to take me to Daytona Beach. And I think 1 or 2 years we tried staying at a different place. We stayed at a place called the Belvedere. It's since been, it was I think 1624 Atlantic Drive. It was in South Daytona Beach. It's not there no more. It's been knocked down. But, the nice thing about that Belvedere place was it was old, probably built in the 40s. It was cheap. My parents used to rent for the entire month of July, spanning sometimes into half a month of August. I think one time they actually were able to get $500 to rent both months of July and August. That was awesome. Spending 2 months of the year in Florida, and it only cost them $500 for the rent. Which, again, in like 1969, 1970 dollars money, that was expensive. But all else, you know, gasoline was what, 30 cents a gallon. Sometimes children ate free at most of the hotels. So my parents really, they wouldn't eat much. And my mother was really good about going to the grocery store, Winn-Dixie, and finding, you know, they used to sell beef sometimes for 19 cents a pound. I mean, come on. And they sold the real beef back then, not the beef with, you know, the ground chuck added with tons of fat. No, they would get the nice quarter cut lean beef for 19 cents a pound. You know, those days are gone. You'd have to go to Russia. If you take a trip to Russia, I tell you, I don't care what people say about Russia. Russia is an awesome country to take a vacation to. Just leave those Democrat bad ideals, those Biden bashing, leave that at home, because Russians are nice people and they love freedom just as much as patriotic Americans. Russians can't stand communism. Believe me, they lived under it for 70 years. They know how bad it is. And they're sickened when they see America being plunged towards it. And they want to help in any which way they can. But if you go to vacation over there, gasoline is like 25 cents a gallon US. To get a nice big steak in the store is only 60 cents. Instead, here it would be $60. A nice big block of cheese, I mean a nice foot long by 4-inch diameter one. Here in America, you're talking $200. There, $1.75. I mean, it's amazing. Now again, I'm not talking about shopping. Some of those huge hypermarkets that are over there, they charge American prices, but the corner food stores, the ones where they're butchering the meat in the back, or they just made cheese the night before, that is the rich, and it's actually good for you. That wholesome food that they make, it tastes so good. When you have food that tastes really good, you know your body's appreciating it. Your body is letting you know when those endorphins are released and it feels food tastes so good. You know it's good for you. Unlike the processed food today, your body is saying, "What's that garbage you just ate?" Your body doesn't know how to react. It doesn't even send out any endorphins anymore because your body already knows the food you're consuming is deadly. Well, I have to wait here a little bit. I should have. I am kind of down 6 minutes. I'm gonna wait till after a couple of cars here. Still like traffic. I don't see too much of a bottleneck. This is the perfect time to cross if I can cross. Good. There we go. Made it. My chain has jumped to the low high gear. chains back on just so I can park the bike. All right, hope you've enjoyed today. Probably Sanibel next weekend.